Welcome back. Hindu mythology rests on its own trinity, where Christians have the Father, Son and the Holy Ghost. Hindus have Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, the creator, the preserver and the destroyer. As the story goes, Lord Vishnu, the preserver, came to the aid of the goddess Kali and the people of the Kali Yuga on how to preserve the world and emancipate it. The Lord Balaji temple in Tirupati is considered to be Vishnu's abode on earth. It is the richest temple in the world. More than 70,000 visited daily, almost 3 crore a year. People come with faith and with prayers in hand. They shower wealth in turn at the altar of a deity that they believe in. Some make lavish donations and gifts, others what they can afford. That is the hope of faith. When that hope and faith gets involved in a bitter political earthly struggle, it's the sickest thing that can happen. Because faith accrues only the riches kept at God's altar. Put into that the influence that also brings. And no one likes riches and influence more than politicians. Staggeringly rich temple mutts need oversight to prevent abuse. But when that oversight comes from governments, it becomes motivated and insidious. Days after the top Tirupati seer was unceremoniously booted out by Chandrababu Naidu's government, he has come out and claimed that the same government has made off with the wealth of the temple, jewels and all. Today, BJP MP Subramanian Swamy has said he'll move for a very crucial attempt in the legal system of this country to free temples from government meddling, politician meddling. What needs to be done when faith, riches and politics mix at God's altar? Who can be trusted as the keepers of this all? Who in effect can be holier than thou? There are hundreds of such sites in India across all faiths. It should become a business, not a political business, and certainly not a business in the name of God. It's a conversation modern day India needs to have. Let's have it. Here's what happened.
A deadly mix of religion, corruption and politics can be witnessed at the Tirumala temple these days after the former chief priest of the country's richest temple made stunning allegations against the government-appointed temple authorities. Controversies surrounding the temple have refused to die since.
I want this Tirupati temple, this Tirumala temple, to be taken out of government hands.
A.V. Ramana Dikshitullu, who was relieved of his duties just days after he made stunning charges of a rare diamond from the deity's necklace being auctioned, amongst other irregularities, has now demanded a CBI probe against a TDP government-appointed temple body.
You don't fire a priest when you have no authority. This is an illegal, unconstitutional act.
The whole matter took a political turn, with the TDP alleging that Dikshitullu was acting at the behest of BJP.
देश के अंदर जो हेट्रेड, जो घृणा पैदा करने का काम कर रहा है, मैं सोचता हूं कि ये दूरगामी आने वाले समय में इसका बहुत बुरा असर पड़ने वाला है देश की एकता और अखंडता।
Even as protests continued over the sacking of the chief priest, the entire controversy has come as a huge disappointment for the 60,000 to 1 lakh devotees who visit the temple every day. Bureau Report, NewsX.
Okay, let's open up this very important conversation. I have with me PVN Madhav representing the BJP from Hyderabad, Sanjeev Nayak, senior editor of the Sunday Guardian, is with me in the studio. Anurag Naidu, an activist from Think Right, is joining us from Bengaluru, and Swapan Ganguly, who's the secretary of the Kalibadi temple, is joining us on the broadcast as well. Before I get to you, gentlemen, let me quickly invite Dr. Subramanian Swamy into this conversation. He's a person who's taken up this matter very seriously. Now, Dr. Swamy, good evening. Now, I've been told that you're taking this matter in the like and form of a PIL to the Supreme Court. Do you think that the Chandrababu Naidu government has overstepped, done something wrong? Dr. Swamy, if you can hear me, sir.
First of all,
yes,
collecting the documents.
Yes.
And the court is on vacation. So the PI will be filed first thing on the 1st of July. when the court reopens. But let me say that the question you've asked, whether it is fair or unfair. Fair or unfair means that the TTD, the Devasthanam, has a legal right to fire the chief priest. In my opinion, the Devasthanam is an illegal body, as per the judgment delivered by the Supreme Court in 2014 in my case against the DMK government when they took over the Sabanayagar Nataraj temple in the town of Chidambaram. And that was set aside, that takeover, and they declared the principles on which the government can intervene and what is the scope of that intervention. It does not include who will be the priest, who will not be the priest. And so this is a wholly illegal exercise of power, and the body is illegal. And I intend to move in the writ petition. One of the prayers would be that to dissolve the Devasthanam.
And it's strangely, Dr. Swamy, as you're well aware, it goes beyond that, because this former priest, Mr. Ramana, has come out and suggested that there is theft which has taken place of donations of people made. Jewels and diamonds have gone missing. Now he wants a CBI probe. Should there be a CBI probe, sir?
Well, whether he thinks or not doesn't matter. It's an accusation which has been made by a very responsible person, the head priest of the Tirumala temple. So it must be referred to a CBI inquiry. It can't be referred to the state police, because the accused is itself the chief minister of the state government.
Okay, Dr. Swamy, before I let you go, sir, and I know I have to, the chief minister, Chandrababu Naidu, he is now targeting the BJP. He said this is all plants and all sorts of nonsense facts that are being put out, and this is lowering the standard of politics. How do you respond to that?
The accused cannot give an opinion that can be taken seriously. It has to be judged by first investigation by an government investigating agency, and he can make these submissions there, and the court, finally the court. So therefore, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, I don't know in which world he lives in. Maybe he's been too long influenced by dictatorships that he is making this comment. But if he should now cut his losses and either apologize, restore the withdraw his illegal order, or on his behalf, issued on his behalf, withdraw that order, and get out of managing the Tirupati temple.
Dr. Swamy, we'll leave it there, and thanks very much for time and putting succinctly your views and what your actions on this matter are going to be into perspective for us. I quickly want to get